We are live from John H. Kerr Reservoir and Dam. This is the Steve Turtle Show. I'm your host, Steve Turtle, where we're going to talk about work camping, RVing, and full-time RVing, and a whole lot of other stuff. Have you ever worked for a U.S. Army Corps of Engineer part? We'll talk about that a little bit later. If you're a return visitor, welcome back. If it's your first time here, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story because you don't want to miss one. This week's show, topic of the week is U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Park Opportunities, Work Camper Opportunities, Super Chat giveaway supporters, Work Camper News, Gate Guard information, product review of the week, winter humidity. We're going to do a community shout out, meet the community, and we'll do a WORKAMPER'S update, and you can ask me some questions, or I'll talk a little bit about where we're at and what we're doing. I'd like to say hello to everybody, and thanks for dropping in. I sure do appreciate it. I think first in the house was Rowdy One. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you showing up. That is my brother from another mother, Rowdy One. And let's see, here we go. We got Camping Therapy. She's here. I appreciate you coming by, young lady. Sure do appreciate that. It's about time now. Thank you for coming in. I guess everybody's coming over from New Horizons. I appreciate that. Happy Place Camping. How are you? And it's good to see you. They were talking about Gus over there at New Horizon, and I don't know. I got a little nervous. I had to leave. And then they were talking about Uncle Billy. I guess Art has an Uncle Billy or something. I don't know. If you haven't been over to the Art of RVing to watch his Uncle Billy impersonation, you should go on over there and check it out at some time. Really crazy guy. You know, he's got Gus, and Gus is pretty crazy. And Gus and I don't know, we're starting to get along a little bit. Ever since I put him in the box and hit him with rocks, he hasn't been very nice or happy about it. Although Susan is pretty sweet on Gus. I don't know how her husband feels about that. B Bear, how you doing all the way from Oregon? It's good to see you. What do you mean black screen? There's no black screen. There better not be a black screen. James Cantonese, thank you, sir. Thanks for coming by and doing a little moderating for me. I do appreciate it. Romanwood Rover, how are you? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's nice to see you and nice for you to stop by. Tumbleweed RV Life, thank you, sir. Thanks for coming by. I sure do appreciate that. A little bit crazy. It's good to see you too. And James Hawkins, how are you? Meant to be RVing. I don't know if I said hello, but I see you here and I sure do appreciate it. Meant to be RVing has a live stream coming up right after hours. So if you're not going to bed right away, go on over there and check her out. We'll drop a link a little bit later. I'm sure one of these wonderful moderators will do that. Moderators, I sure do appreciate you being here, and from time to time, drop your link as well. Hitch up in tow. I don't know if I missed you. Welcome, Mark. How are you? I sure do appreciate you staying up a little late just so you can watch me babble along about work camping, and you don't even want to work camp. But I'm happy you're here. I sure do appreciate it. I was watching the local weather today, and I do not understand. They started talking about tropical storms. Well, we just had one. It blew up through, the south up to the north, and that's pretty important. It brought a lot of rain for us. We didn't work for the last 2 days because it was raining. But then they started talking about tropical storm Theta, which is going to affect North Africa, and tropical storm 31, which is going to affect Central America. And I don't really understand why they said that. One, it was the local news. Two, I don't care. That's so far away. I don't even know how it affects me. The weather people, Carl makes fun of them all the time. And the weather people, they can't predict the weather for tomorrow, let alone talk about a storm down in somewhere down in the south that's going to affect us sometime next month. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Holy taters. They were talking about that over on New Horizon. I don't understand what holy taters are. Does anybody know? Anybody know what a holy tater is? I never had that. Holy taters. Yeah, that's right. We we settled in here on Wednesday, and then we started to work, and we got a couple days in, and then the next thing you know, the storm blew in, and it got rainy, and they're talking about releasing water for the next dam up, and we might even have a little extra water that we don't want down here. But that's how that works. I do appreciate everybody for all your condolences about my truck. So if you watched this week's video on Wednesday, you know that the transmission died in our truck, and we sort of wrestled around with that a little bit, and we finally narrowed it down. We had a couple quotes, and we got a guy around the corner. He's going to take care of us, or at least that's what he said he's going to do. And hopefully it'll be rectified next week sometime, maybe before Thanksgiving, I hope. If they don't fix it, it's going to be a problem here in the state of Virginia. You might read about it in the news. Who knows? It could be bad. But sometimes things happen. You can't control them. You got to be prepared for them the best you can and deal with it. And Jill and I, we know that sometimes these things happen, but I wasn't ready for it. We just bought the truck, and the hope was that, we bought a halfway decent truck, a newer truck, not an older truck, and the anticipation was that it'd get us a couple miles before we had problems, and we hitched up to a trailer and had problems. So anyway, hindsight's 2020. It's going to get fixed, and we're going to move on sooner or later. Oh my goodness. All right. Last week the internet was a mess for me. Jill and I have T-Mobile hotspots, and our T-Mobile hotspot here was just terrible. Now, I've done live streams on it when I was at Millbridge, and it has been a mess. Camper Life, welcome. How you doing? What's this nonsense? Hello, Steve Turtle on the moonshine tonight. It's on. I got coffee. I'm trying to stay awake. I don't know. All right. Art of RVing. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Uncle Billy? You like my glasses? I didn't know you smoked cigarettes. I think that's offensive. I never thought you would be a sinner like that. I did watch your Uncle Billy. I thought it was really good. I thought it was fun. Don't be naughty. So B Bear says, Steve Turtle, don't be naughty. Someone might care about the weather somewhere else. I'm not trying to push my opinion on anybody else. I understand, I just didn't see the point. It's like, what's the weather in Russia? Or, how many cars did they sell this week? I don't need to know that stuff. Oh my goodness. Dreaming Out Loud RVing. How are you? And welcome to the show. I sure do appreciate you coming by. Paul and Megan, really awesome people. They drive one of those ProMaster vans. They stole it from some other YouTube guy, and they're pretty awesome people. You got to go over and check out their channel too. They're awesome people. They're fun to hang out with too. I'm gonna talk about them a little bit later. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we switched over to Visible. Now, we didn't switch. We still got our two phones for T-Mobile. T-Mobile let us down. I couldn't stand it. Last week's live stream was terrible. I really felt bad for you guys because, in and out and frozen faces and black screens and all that. And it makes it very boring. And I mean, more so boring than normal. So anyway, we went out and we got a phone for a Visible phone, Visible service. And we're using it as a hotspot. Just stays in the camper, and that's going to be our TV and internet phone. However, I'm looking for 3 other people that I could join their group so I could reduce my pay my fee to $25 because I think that's a pretty good deal. And I think Camping Therapy is going to hook me up as one. So we need two more. Two more. Oh. Camper Life says, Steve Turtle, admitting about the live stream is the first step to correction. The blackouts made it better. You know, I went back and I watched that. And William from Camper Life, he said some really bad things when I was, you know, froze or blacked out. I don't know what he was doing, but he said the live stream got better when I went away. And he talked. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Grassroots Living, how are you, Dean and Shalane? It's good to see you. Wonderful people, wonderful work camper friends. Although I think Shalane took one of those teaching jobs, online teaching jobs. She's doing that for now. So if anybody's got a visible line and they want to join a group or something, let me know. We'll hook up. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna look at the chat a little bit. I know Camper Life out there stirring up stuff, stirring up trouble. Sure good to see everybody tonight. Indiana boy, yeah, I was talking about Gus earlier, and I know Susan's gonna sing a song or something. I'm waiting to hear that song. I could sing my Gus song, but I've already sang it before, so I don't know if it's appropriate for tonight. No. Rowdy One, why do you think the super chat's off? No, it's not off. You know, tonight's Friday the 13th. You know what that means? That means Jill's dressed as a witch and riding her broom. She's going to throw something at me. She's in the camper. She's going to hit me. Oh my goodness, what time is it? Oh, I got a little time. I met one of the park rangers today. I know, B-Bear, but you know, I got to get another internet source because the one I had was really bad. I think it's a lot better tonight. I look clear. I feel like I'm not sounding weird, and I didn't have to invite Camper Life up here. Take away all my fame and glory. Oh my. So I met one of the park rangers today. I was out doing some painting and he stopped and he got out of his truck. And the first thing he said to me was, he said, don't make fun of my head. And I said, what's wrong with your head? And he took his hat off. He had this big knot on his head and it was like scabbed over. Camper Life, come on now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that super chat. We'll put it towards the super chat giveaway for next week. I really do appreciate that. Camper Life. I don't know if you've seen his video. He's going through some troubles too, so you got to show him a little love. He's got a whole thing with this window in his Newmar. I think Gus had something to do with it, but Newmar sent him the wrong window. Anyway, it's been a mess. You have to go over and check out his video and see what happened. I'd be mad at Newmar. I'd be mad. And Gus. I'd be mad at Gus and Newmar. So the ranger gets out of the truck and he said, don't make fun of my head. So I was like, yeah, what happened? He goes, well, my wife was complaining that this tree next to the house, the limbs was blocking the satellite and she couldn't watch her TV. And that's not good. Holy moly. RV on the wayside. Come on now. Thank you for that super chat. I sure do appreciate it. Dreaming out loud. Oh my goodness. Look at you guys. Chicken says thank you. We'll put all that over to next week and we'll see what happens. We're going to have a good time. It's already shaping up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So anyway, the ranger gets out and he said not make fun. The wife said that the tree limbs were bothering the satellite and he said, well, I'll fix it. Because, you know, he didn't want his wife gnawing on him all night. So he said that he went down to his buddy's house and told his buddy to get his shotgun, his rifle, and a whole bunch of bullets and come to his house. I don't know if any beer was involved. Probably. We are in Virginia, you know. So he invited his buddy down. They sit in the front yard and they shoot the limbs off this tree so that, you know, it don't block the satellite. Anyway, long story short, they ran out of bullets and went to the store, spent another $150 in bullets, went back, shot limbs until they cleared them all out. And the last limb that they shot didn't break free, and he said he was tugging on it. And he tripped over another tree limb behind him, fell, and busted his head. And he may have been a little tipsy. What do you think? Does that make the park safe? I don't think so. But he was a nice guy. Good old boy. Sorry. Let's move on. Last week, Super Chat friends. Super Chat supporting friends. Donovan at RV on the Wayside. He has 806 friends looking for 1,000 and has a great live stream coming up tomorrow night somewhere in Texas. It's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time here in the East mark of RVing. And Doreen from Camping Therapy, she has 473 friends looking for 500. And Doreen, you know her, she's here in the live stream, and so is Donovan. So go on over to their channel, show them a little love. They show the community some love, you show them some love. Watch a video, give them a comment, tell them Steve Turtle sent you. And if you don't know them, become their friend. Last week's winner was Rowdy One. Rowdy One, my brother from another mother. He's a really good friend. We developed a relationship while we were up there in, what was that place? Oh, Millbridge Village Camp Resort. How could I forget? This week's giveaway? None. Next week. We're going to do it next week. You know, I love this stuff. I love the live stream. I really love watching the chat and talking to you guys. It's sort of like talking to yourself, but I really do enjoy it. Okay. All right, Camping Theory, we'll have to rig it up. We'll have to get some emails and I don't know, whatever we do. I don't even know what I do. Camping Therapy, are you gonna join the Visible? All right, I'll reach out to him. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, New Horizons trying to sing. Oh, Gus, my strong muscle man, Gus. Oh, the handsome man, Gus. Oh, no, no, no. I might have to put her in timeout. Loving Life Hitched Up. How are you? Thanks. I appreciate you dropping by. I really do. Campground Etiquette. I'm not doing this right. Hold on. I got these little things. Campground Etiquette. As a campground host-ish, I feel like it's my responsibility to talk about campground etiquette. So therefore, we're going to do that a little bit. I got out at our education center, where's the hub where all our supplies are. And I walked over to one of the trash cans, and right beside the trash can's a dirty diaper. And I'm thinking, if you're that close to the Rowdy One, come on now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You the man with the plan. All right, everybody go on over to Rowdy One's channel and watch one of his videos. Give him a comment. Click like if you like it. Share it, that somebody else could go watch it. He's an NN. He don't have a channel. Thank you, Rowdy One. I appreciate that. You're awesome, man. All right, so anyway, so there's a diaper laying next to a dirty diaper laying next to the trash can, and I can't believe it. I don't understand what's wrong with people, but for some reason people don't care. I mean, if you're that close to the trash can, you gotta be able to throw it in there. Thank you, Rowdy One. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. It's just wrong. Come on, people, do the right thing. Moving right along. We're doing real good tonight. I'm going to try to share a screen. I don't know if I can do it. You know how that goes. Thanks, thanks, Camper Life. Camper Life said the diaper was his, and he was sorry. I don't know. The first time I met Rowdy One, we were sitting by the fire, and he thumped off a cigarette into the fire. I was like, really? You know how I feel. You know how I feel about that. Thanks, Mark. I really do appreciate that. Hitch Up in Tow. He's over there in the United Kingdom. Got a very good YouTube channel. Talks about a lot of the UK stuff. It's really awesome the way UK and America's different when it comes to RVs. You know, like last week we were talking about poop tanks, and he said they don't have black tanks over there. They have incinerators or cartridge tanks, which I guess is a little bit like one of those poop in the cat litter bag things. I think they call them composting toilets. Proceeding onward in America, POA. Congratulations. You guys should be married by now. And I wish you a very healthy and long and prosperous life together. You guys really look happy together when you were celebrating your getting ready for the wedding thing. Wonderful people. They're fellow work campers, and they're getting ready to tie the knot. They're going to get loving life hitched up. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Share the screen. Share the screen. Where's it at? Yeah, let's do that. Can I do that? All right. You know, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Parks opportunities. Now, if you're looking for a U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Park job, you can find that at volunteer.gov, which is what I have pulled up right there. Yeah, sort of what I got pulled up right there. Oops. Uh-oh, hold on. No, I didn't turn it off. It's on. Can you hear it? Volunteer.gov. That's where you go. Now let me show you this real quick. If you go all the way down to the bottom of the page, I want to show you this. I think I can show you. So volunteer.gov, you can find any of these agencies. You can find jobs for any of these. The National Park Service, Bureau of Land Management, U.S. Forest Service, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Fish and Wildlife, and the Geological Survey. So it's all the jobs for all of those agencies you can find right here, and you can search in different ways. I just wanted to show that, and I've shared it before. I just wanted to share it again. And if you go to Discover Opportunities and you come down here, I think William's texting me. I'm not sure. If you come down here and you scroll down, you set your search criteria. They got decent search criteria. You can search for different things. I'm going to set mine. I want to show you a couple things. Host housing amenities. Now, you want to set that to RV trailer pads if you're looking for a place to park your camper. Now, like I said, these are all volunteer jobs. I'll talk about the contract jobs a little bit at the end, but these are all volunteer jobs. And if you're looking for a place to stay, that's what you want. You want to put in RV trailer pads, because you start looking for some of these volunteer jobs. Some of them do not offer any type of hookups. Then you come down here and we're going to go agency, because we're talking about U.S. Army Corps of Engineer. And then you come down here and you select that. And then the return will give you all these jobs. And of course, you know, it shows 12 of 82. You can load more. Just depends on what you want to do and what you're looking for. And there's all types of volunteer positions at Army Corps of Engineer parks. They're not all camp host and gate attendant jobs. Here we go. There's volunteer park host. There's visitor center tour guides, park attendants, maintenance, and cleaning. Here's one, general volunteer. That's sort of what Jill and I are. We're doing the painting and some other upkeep and working on things around the park. We do have volunteer gate attendants here, but that's not what we do. There's 2 couples doing the gate attendant, and there's 2 couples doing projects. There's one here for cleaning. Mississippi volunteer host. Here's one. It's a tour guide. So all the states practically have Army Corps of Engineer parks. Just in this search, there was Kansas, Idaho, California, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Iowa, Washington, Oregon, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Illinois. Bada boom. So there's a lot of opportunities at these parks, and we found our opportunity through WorkCamper News, and they post on WorkCamper News like other people looking for campground work campers or any type of work camper. Now I got an example here. I was going to talk about it, and if I can find it, I got to find it. Here it is. All right. Here's one in Bonneville Lock and Dam in Oregon. So one thing I wanted to caution you about, once you click on one of these jobs and you go back, you lose your search criteria. And I don't know. I think it's goofed up. I think the site's messed up and they should fix it. But anyway, so that's what they do. So you pull up the information and it goes through a whole bunch of stuff. Talks about the details, the description of the job. Oh, I told you about Camper Life, right? He's a good old boy from Tennessee, Ridge Runner. But sometimes I think he ain't right. I'm trying to get him to do a live stream with me, other than get on there and just hoot and holler like he did the other night. That's all he's done. But we're going to get something together. We're going to have a good live stream. All right. I'm just talking in circles now. I got to behave. Description. Would you like to be a volunteer here in a beautiful setting close to many recreational opportunities? I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I thought it was pretty interesting. They talk about the site, where they're at, and what their mission statement is, and they talk about the schedule. And the schedule is probably something that you really want to talk about or be informed of. It's basically 28 hours per week per person. Now, that's quite a bit for a volunteer job. Some of them are that way. Jill and I, it's 24 combined. So 12 and 12, sort of. The facility is open 7 days a week. And of course, they're going to ask you to work some Sundays and holidays. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So if that's the case, you just don't take the job. The duties, basically, you're going to greet visitors and answer questions, and you're going to be in some type of visitor center, and you'll go through that. And it does say that you're going to handle cash, the qualifications, desired skills, answer questions, and communicate with the core mission, or communicate the core mission, interact with diverse visitors. I guess that means just everybody that speaks different languages or different backgrounds. I don't know. You got to commit to 4 months. They're asking you to commit to 4 months. The skills, they want you to be able to general assistance, office clerical, public speaking, visitors information, and a whole bunch of stuff like that, and work with people. And I'm going to tell you this, as a work camper, most of the jobs, you're going to be working with people. Very few of them you're working all by yourself or not with people. So if you're not a people person, it might not be the greatest thing. But that's up to you. You know, everybody's got their limits and desires. They also have a note here. It says because of COVID, they want to make sure that everybody's safe. So there will be plexiglass barriers, gloves, and masks, and social distancing, which is pretty much the standard thing nowadays. Talking about shutting stuff down again. Won't get into that. The scheduling demands. They talk about physical demands and the scheduling demands. 3 days on duty, 2 6-hour days, and 1 8-hour day. And then the third day off. And then it's a rotating schedule so that everybody doesn't work the same weekends. Housing amenities. This is pretty nice. Maybe that's why they ask for so many hours. I don't know. But it's a 30 or 50 amp site, free Wi-Fi, picnic table, windscreen, and a lantern hook, barbecue grill, and access to a washer and dryer. Now, that's a pretty good deal when you get access to a washer and dryer, because that can add up pretty quick. I think, what did we spend, Jill? I think she went to sleep. All right. Anyway, we went and did laundry the other day. We was at a laundromat. Hadn't been at one of those in a long time. Moving right along. All right. So that is Volunteer.gov. It's a very good WorkAmper source for finding jobs, especially if you're looking for some of the national agencies. Like I said, most of them are volunteer. One day I'll talk about some of the really crazy jobs that they have. And, you know, you can go fire a cannon once a day and they'll give you a place to park your camper, or talk to people about Benjamin Franklin or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of different kind of jobs for the national parks as interpreters. All right. So we're going to unshare that. We're done. Close it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. It's out. Did my screen go blank? Darn it. Man, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry about that. Oh, no. What is going on? All right. I'm almost there. Bear with me. Had some technical difficulties. Did I catch back up? I hope. Nope. There we go. Now we got it. Sorry about that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'll tell you what, I messed it up again. All right. Thanks, Camper Life. Appreciate it. Here we go. Here we go. Work Camper News. Work Camper News, jobs, and gate guard info. What I missed in the chat? Everybody's laughing at me because I messed up. Momo for Twingles. How you doing? Seasonals from Millbridge Village Camp Resorts. Good to see you. I hope you guys are doing okay. Getting a little cold up there, isn't it? It's like 70 down here. It's nice. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming by. I really do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Momo for Twingles. No, Mo. Oh, B Bear, bring it in. Made pot roast with potatoes, gravy. Hey, B Bear, what's a holy taters? What's that mean? Tonight sounds good though. B Bear's having a good meal tonight. Yes, we miss you guys too. We're sorry. You guys camping this weekend? All right, here we go. Work Camper News, job, and gate guard info. If you're a member of Work Camper News, go over to their podcast and check it out. This last week's podcast on Wednesday was, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, was a story about Steve Turtle. I was interviewed by Work Camper News. They were pretty awesome. I appreciate that. And I didn't realize it, and I didn't go back and look at it yet. But the week prior to me doing my interview, Midlife Journey did an interview. I haven't watched it yet. I had it up on the screen, and I got doing something else, and I haven't watched it yet. But Midlife Journey is also out in Yellowstone. I think they're done now, moving south, probably towards North Carolina. But they did an interview as well. B-Bear, what do you mean you don't know what I said? I got marbles in my mouth. So if you haven't seen that, if you're not a member and you can't see it, go over to our Facebook page. I shared it there, and I shared it on Twitter, so you can find it. But you know, it's just me talking about our story and how we started full-time RVing and where we've been and what we've done. And our story gets bigger and bigger as we go because we keep adding chapters to it. It's really fun. I really do enjoy it. No, it's not on YouTube, Camping Therapy. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat a little bit. You know, it'd be great if you guys could talk to me, but no, of course you can't. No, I'm not famous. I'm just low-hanging fruit. People know that I'll say yes. Oh, grassroots living, awful people, awesome people, awesome people. All right, so if you get a chance, watch that. If not, that's okay. It's just me babbling about, you know, what I've been doing. Work Camper News and workampernews.com. The hot list jobs. This week, there was 67 ads for jobs that have been submitted in the last 14 days. And that's pretty awesome. It's up from what it had been. I guess they're all trying to get their, you know, digs in for the next spring season. California led with 16 job opportunities, which was a good bit. And they were followed by Texas, which had 7 opportunities. So if you're not a member, you're missing out. And if you are, get on over there and check the jobs out if you're looking for one. And if you're not a member, you can always check out Work Camping Jobs at workampingjobs.com. They had 109 ads as of today, and they were all submitted within the last 30 days. And that's a free site. You just go over there and check out the jobs. But I suggest both of those. I think they're pretty good. Roaming with Rover. Oh, okay, that's right. Roaming with Rover, you were on as well. You did an interview. Okay, Roaming with Rover says even the free membership can listen, so you can listen to those podcasts and check them out. Some of them are pretty good. I don't know if mine is, but some of them are pretty good. All right, Work Camper job Facebook groups. Now, you know, I've talked about those a couple times too, and I just wanted to hit that real quick. How much time we got? I got time. I think I got time. Hold on. Oh yeah, we got time. Work Camper Facebook group is a very good source, and I have an example of a job I wanted to share with you. Camper Life says, if you're not a member, contact me so that I don't have to pay and he does. I don't know what he's talking about. So Work Camper Facebook group and Work Campers in the USA. That's another good one. Also find a lot of jobs on those. So if you're looking for Work Camper jobs, it's a great place. You know, these Work Camper Facebook groups are really good because, you know, people go in there and they post, and then people will respond whether they did or didn't, you know, have a job there, or they've been there, they didn't like it, or something like that. So it gives you a little bit of foundation of whether the job might be good or not. So there's 2 good Facebook groups. And if you use something else, put it in the chat. I'll look at the chat later on if I don't see it right away. And that way we can share it, you know, share all these Facebook groups, because there might be some hidden gems in there that somebody else has found that I don't know of. Gate guarding Facebook groups. There's 3 that I always use, and that's Gate Guards in the Oil Fields, Gate Guard Info and RV Maintenance Tips, and Patty Lopez. She's the one we worked for last time we were down there, and I don't know, more than likely we'll go down there and work for her again sometime this winter. All of those links are down in the description area if you're interested in those, and more. I also have links to all of the gate guard companies, security companies that I know of. And if you see that I don't have one there, let me know, send me an email, message me on Facebook. Try to keep everybody informed and, you know, information. Aaron Jemison, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming by. It's an awesome channel alert. We sure do appreciate your presence. I imagine you're somewhere down in Florida. Somebody was talking about you had a mansion. Now, you don't have sticks and bricks, do you? I thought you was like full-time RVer. Was I confused, or somebody else was confused? They said you lived in some big old mansion. I think that was Happy Place Camping. Was that Felix? Maybe I'm confused. It's good to have you here. I sure do appreciate you showing your face and dropping by. If you haven't seen Aaron Jemison's channel, you should go over there and check him out. Does a lot of reviews. He's a work camper too. Fellow work camper. Gate guard jobs. I did see that Marion Services, as of the 5th of November, is still looking for a set of guards for Cotulla, Texas. His information is down below as well. That's Marion Services. And the gentleman's name is Aaron. And you can call him. So all of those links are down below in the description area. I just like to share that stuff from time to time. Actually, I do it every week, don't I? So if you know of something and you want me to put it out on the live stream, send me an email or a Facebook message or text or whatever you got. Real quick, WorkAmpers Facebook group. There was a job posted. It was 11/12. Had a work camping couple have to leave for health reasons, and this happens from time to time. And they're in desperate need. They're looking for host activities, a campground host activities person, 7 days on and 14 days off. That's pretty cool, because for 14 days, you can run around and do all kinds of things. You can go to Quartzsite and back, depending on where it's at. I forget where it's at. Oh, it's in Arizona. There you go. Full hookup site, free storage space, free attendance to all selected activities. Beautiful resort in Casa Grande, Arizona. So if you're looking for something like that, there's an opportunity for you. You can find that at WorkAmpers Facebook group. And if you're into adventure parks, hold on. Let me back up here. Yes, it is Petticoat Junction behind me, Camping Therapy. Yes, it is. Rowdy One says, has anyone gone to the Rendezvous in Arkansas, or have you just worked with Work Camper News? They didn't have it this year. It was canceled. I did talk to the guy that did the interview. His name's Greg Gerber, and he said that they're, trying to have one for next year. I've never been. We were going to go before we even started full-time RVing, and I forget exactly what happened, but we didn't go. I have never been. I think Johnny and Tracy of RV SWAT have been. I've got to go over and check them out. I hear they have a new addition to their lifestyle, and they might be splitting up. So I got to go over and check it out and see what's going on. There is also, let's see, how is Army Corps? Aaron, I think the Army Corps of Engineers is treating us really good. The young lady that's in charge of us, her name is Emily, and she's an awesome person. She's been working here since May. Basically, we got our hours, we got our project list. We sort of wake up in the morning and go do our stuff when we want to go do our stuff, as long as we get our hours in. Make sure we get, enough hours to cover our site, and she's happy. See her every once in a while, but for the most part, she leaves us alone. And we just paint. For now, anyway. Nursing our travel bug. I don't know if I missed you. Thanks for stopping by. I sure do appreciate that. New Horizon says after December the 14th, they will be truly full-time RVers. Right now, they're living in their driveway in Indiana. Indiana boy. Traveling deficit disorder. You know, I'm not sure. I think they may have quit RVing. I'm not sure what happened to them. I think they went away. I haven't really, I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, the not Adventureland, Six Flags over Darren Lake. I don't know where that's at. Oh, New York. They're looking for people to run an amusement park, hotel, and campground. 30 jobs to choose from. Opportunities are available to ride operations, retail, games, maintenance, hotel, campground, park services, food, restaurant, catering, and a whole lot more. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll send you in the right direction. But that was also WorkAmpers' Facebook group. Most of you are like Rowdy One. You don't want to work anyway. Rowdy One's got a job, but he don't want to work. All right, here we go. Product review of the week. I'm going to do a product review of the week. It's an Amazon product. Last year, we were in our camper and it was cold. When it gets cold outside and it's warm inside, the camper sweats and it gets wet. The windows get condensation. The closets get condensation. We bought a humidifier and we ran it all the time, and it just really didn't work out too well. Hold on. I'm seeing stuff going on here. Yes, I'm pretty happy with the visible internet, and we were also watching TV, and the TV is much better. So I think we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it, and hopefully I can get a couple of people, you know, in a group, and we can reduce the price a little bit, you know, help out. But yeah, I think it's working out pretty good. So I'm going to try this product. It's called DampRid. Must have some green on it. You get these containers, you open them up, you set them around. We'll probably put those in our different closets and things like that. And then they have these hanging ones, which I think are pretty cool. So you hang these. I'm going to show it that way. So you hang these up in your closet. That way it's got holes in it. And they reduce the moisture. Actually, they capture the moisture. Hopefully it'll work, because last year when we were at Millbridge Village and it got really cold, even though we had the humidifier, some of the closets behind where the clothes were up against the wall, they got wet and, you know, moldy and all this other stuff. So that's my product of the week. I can't really promote them. I don't really know a lot about them. I've heard people talk well about them. If you used them before and you're, you know, satisfied with them, leave a comment in the chat, let everybody know. But I'm going to give it a shot. However, if you're interested, there is a link down below in the description area for that Amazon product, or you can use the link to go do a little research on your own. What just happened? What was that? Computer's doing crazy stuff. B-Bear, I got a dehumidifier. Did I say humidifier? I got a dehumidifier. It just don't work well. Do you have one that works well? You have to send me a link, send me an email, the model number or something. Help a brother out. Okay, I'll email you, New Horizon. Yes, Loving Life hitched up. They said they needed them last weekend, as we don't have room in our refrigerator for that. Yeah, it wasn't. I said that wrong, B-Bear. I don't have a humidifier. I have a dehumidifier. She called me silly. Yeah. Yeah, luckily we don't have any animals running around in the camper, Aaron, and hopefully ours won't get knocked over and make a mess. Monkey's pretty dormant. He don't move around a lot in the camper. Rolling with the walkers. How are you? It's a good product. I appreciate you saying that, and it's nice to have an endorsement from a fellow RVer. Oh, I'm sorry, B Bear. We got too many conversations going. Do you have visible, B Bear? Do you have visible? All right, so it'd be Susan, B Bear. All right, I'll reach out to you guys. Anyway, so those links are down below in the description area. When I was working before full-time RVing, when I was working in as a production manager in a plastic manufacturing plant, I dealt with a lot of issues. Worst of all, attendance. Guys would come to work and give all kind of excuses about why they can't work or was late, or it's just always something, always a story. Guy showed up. He says, "Sorry, I'm late. Traffic is exactly how it has been for the last 5 years. I just wasn't expecting that." I'm like, "You should have." And I could see his house from the front of the building where I worked. All right, B Bear. We'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Yeah, I didn't do it right. I didn't change my banner. I should get fired. Community shout-outs. A couple weekends ago, before we left Millbridge Village Camp Resort, I had a ProMaster van show up at the park. And emerging from the ProMaster van was Paul and Megan. And some puppy. I can't remember the puppy's name. Darn it. Man, it sucks to get old. They came to visit me, and we had an awesome weekend. I think he shared a video this last week, and it's a really good video. You got to go over there and check it out. Paul and Megan dreaming out loud. I think the name Dreaming Out Loud for a YouTube channel is really good. But anyway, I've got a link on my community page to that. If you haven't already been over to Dreaming Out Loud, or you don't have him as a friend, get on over there and get him as your friend, and leave him a comment and tell him you like his video, and click like and share and all that stuff. A great couple, great people. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably go up there and see them, because they're not too far from where we're at. Camping therapy. I'll go into the Visible website, and I'll check it all out, and then I'll reach out to everybody and see if I can round up a group or figure out how we can do that. I'm not real smart on that. And Throckmorton, how are you? It's good to see you. Plastics as in extruders. Yes. I was actually a thermoforming plant. We take a sheet of plastic, heat it up, and wrap it around a mold, but not an extruder. Just another process of plastic. Yeah, happy place camping. I know, that brief time that I talked to Jesse during our live stream, we talked about that. Yeah, you get a lot of that. That's excuses, a lot. Come on, Paul, you're a good man. I said, "What's your dog's name?" I can't remember your dog's name. I should know. Not Abby. All right, here we go. Community shout outs. You know how we do it? If you're a CC, a content creator, go ahead and put your CC in the chat. Let everybody know that you have videos that you may or may not want them to come see. They might give you a thumbs down. If you see somebody over there you don't know, go ahead and go to their channel and check them out. And do the right thing. We're not a grow channel. However, we do want to introduce each other to different channels, see different places and different people, and see different things. That's the way we grow the community. Don't comment in the chat. Go over to their channel, check them out, watch their video, click like if you like it, and Comment if you want to comment. If you think someone else would like it, share it. Share it to your social, whatever social you're sharing on. And if you want to follow them, click the red button, become their friend. It's called engagement. The more engagement, the better YouTube feels like they should raise that video up. And the more they raise it up, the more engagement. And it just sort of grows and grows. And that's how you get a lot of views. And that's how people get their time, their watch hours. That's the way it works. But you got to have all that. That's what makes it work. If you go over there and watch half their video and don't get out, that doesn't help them out at all. Thanks to all the non-creators. I don't know if I said that. Non-creators, go ahead and put your NN in the chat. Really do appreciate you guys for supporting the YouTube channels. Hopefully we give you content that's worthwhile, or at least a little giggle every once in a while. Thanks to all the moderators. I sure do appreciate you coming by and helping me out. We're going to have a raid on Meant to Be RVing. It's going to be pretty awesome. I think they're going to do a review as well. Hold on a minute. I got a note here. If I'm a note. There you go. They're going to do some updates. Flicker solar light review and community around the campfire. It's usually an awesome time. Awesome live stream. If you can, get on over there. Oh, congratulations. Loving Life Hitched Up just broke 1,000 hours. You know, when you're watching it, and it's painful. You're getting close to those benchmarks that, you know, YouTube puts in front of you. And, you know, it's like it just never happens, and it never happens. And, you know, your subscriber count goes up and then you lose 5 or something like that. And it's like, wow, just feels like it's never going to happen. It'll happen. It takes time. The good thing about taking time is the longer it takes, the more people will watch your videos, and the closer you'll get to those watch hours by the time you get that 1,000 subscriber count. Been there, done that, so I know how you feel. But I wish everybody the best of luck. But it's fun. You got to think of it as fun. And if it's not fun, then maybe you need to think about whether you want to do it or not. I love doing this. I love the live streams. I love the, did I get blurry? I look blurry. I think I do. Camper Life says thanks. I sure do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the pictures. He did. He sent me a couple pictures. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, William. You're a wonderful guy. I tell you what, William's a mess. Oh, yeah, flaming solar lights. That's what it said. RV on the wayside. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Donovan, you're the man. Like I said, Donovan's got his live stream coming up tomorrow night. Camper Life. You're awesome too. I really do appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us, and for helping us out last week with all that technical stuff. If you didn't see my video last week, I explained what I'm doing here at Millbridge. No, I'm not at Millbridge. John H. Kerr Reservoir in Dam, U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Park. Told you a little bit about what we're doing. I think coming up soon, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the job and the paid positions, their contract positions, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Maybe a video. I don't know. I got my. How much time I got? Oh, I got 1 minute. I got my book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We're going to rewrite it. We're going to do it Mad Lib style. That'll be coming up probably after Thanksgiving. Hey, I really do appreciate it. I run out of time. It's 9 o'clock. So, Meant to Be RVing's doing their thing. And I really do appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out, and spending some time with me. If you like this story, click like down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to see more stories like this one. New stories every week on Wednesday and Friday, right here on this YouTube channel. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to ring the bell. Until later, thanks for your time. Bye. How Steve Turtle stole Christmas. Thanks, Ann. Bye. I appreciate you coming by. Camper Life, B-Bear. Thanks for all the moderators. I guess I'm supposed to click that button. Bobby Bear. Hitched up. Love and Life hitched up. Good night. See you guys. All right, I'm doing it.